like a grace of 11 minutes. Yeah. So I think we should just get started on the agenda of the day. So, like I said, like the flyer said, it's moving to Japan. Moving to Japan in 2025. So right now is the hiring season um Japanese dispatch companies. Dispatch companies are the companies that bring foreigners from English speaking countries to come to Japan to work as English teachers. So these dispatch companies, this is the hiring season. They start to do like recruitment, screening of application. They start to do interviews, COE certificate of eligibility. So they start to do all those things now so that you can prepare and arrive in Japan in March ahead of the April 2025 um, semester or session, because in Japan here we don't do September like Nigeria. They resume for a new session in April. So they are hiring now for April session. Yeah, so this is the best time to start applying. Even if you want to travel next year, this is the best time to apply so that your name will be on that list for the December COE, so that you'll be in Japan in March. Why do you need NYSC? Are you applying to a Nigerian company? Come on, there's some kind of questions you don't ask. This is a company that is abroad. What consigned them to NYSC? Let's be serious, please. I don't know where you can learn Japanese in Nigeria. Um I learned my Japanese on on my apps here. I think they are liking the live because I have like 600 likes on 587 likes. Okay, so please, you guys should like the live, please. I don't know how this works, right? So this is my first live. Yeah, so TEFL is not compulsory, but we're going to get to that, right? It's optional. For me, I did TEFL, and all my friends, I encouraged them to do TEFL. My light is going to go off. I'm using a chargeable light or something like that. I don't know what's on my lights. So it's not compulsory, yeah, but I suggest you do it because you're not the only one applying for TEFL. Some people are sorry, you're not the only one applying for the job. Some people are applying and they have 10 years of experience in teaching. Some people are applying with teaching degree from their country. Some people are applying from Canada, America, UK. They have like better accents and all of that than we Africans do. So they always obviously have priority. So TEFL, learning Japanese and all those things are the things that will give you like opportunity or like bonus. You understand? So why not have bonus? Yeah. So my TEFL, I got my TEFL on teacher record. I don't know about Allison and I don't know about Udemy, but you're free to do those ones. But I got mine on teacher record. Just Google teacher record TEFL. It's free, so you see that. Right, so let's just get right into it. No more questions. I'll just speak right now. So for you to come to Japan with these dispatch companies that I mentioned, yeah, for you to come to Japan with these companies I mentioned, on Gaijin Port, Interact, Gaba, and all of those companies, you need to first of all have a BSc. Now I get a lot of emails, messages, people asking me, what about HND? And I ignore them. I'm not going to lie. Some of them might even be on this live and I don't care. I ignore them. I see them and I delete the email, I delete the messages. Sometimes I don't open the messages because I've said that so many times on my page, and you can even do a simple Google search on your phone. You need a BSc to apply for a job. I don't know what anybody has told you, agents that have told you differently. You might have an agent that told you you don't need it, but you do need it because it's in the Japanese website, like the requirements for the visa. It's not the companies that's asking you for this thing, it's the requirement from the immigration. So if immigration is saying you need BSc, so who is agents that will tell you you don't need a BSc? It doesn't make sense, right? And even in Nigeria, when you're applying for a job in Nigeria or whatever country you come from, Ghana, Sierra Leone, you don't apply for law degree with WAEC now. You don't apply for law in a law firm or doctor in a medical like company or something without your medical degree, right? So this is like questions that obviously it doesn't make any sense. So that's why I do not answer it. Sorry. So so what was I saying? Like I said, you need a BSc. Yes, so you need a BSc and then you need to have TEFL. I say you need because I feel like it's necessary. But if you don't want to take TEFL, it's free. So I don't know why you don't want to take it. If you don't want to take the TEFL, you can as well just ignore it if you have teaching experience, right? So you need a BSc, you need a teaching experience if you have one. If you don't have teaching experience, it's also okay. Some people came through to Japan and they did not have teaching experience. But if you have a teaching experience, it's helpful. If you have TEFL, it's helpful. If you can see, even if you can speak just even a lick of Japanese, even if you can say konnichiwa, hajime mashite, yoroshiku onegai shimasu, all those kind of things, it shows interest in their culture. It shows interest in their language. They like those kind of things. You ask me what about HND? Didn't I just mention now that HND is not allowed? How bad? I just mentioned it now. HND is not allowed. Someone is still asking me, so what I'm saying. So I'm a child of, I gave my life to Christ yesterday. So I just want to be very, 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 very nice and very, very calm, you know. Hallelujah. Anyway, my phone. Sorry, let me work on that. Hold on. My light went off. So I just moved here. I've not been able to fix my lights. The guy that is supposed to do it hasn't come. So I'm using like a lamp or something. Yeah, so right. I hope this is okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Forgotten what I was saying. Okay, so you need TEFL. You need teaching experience. If you have one, good for you. If you can speak some Japanese, good for you. Someone said they take light for Japan. They didn't take my light though. My lamp went off. I don't have a bulb in my room. They haven't come to fix it in my house yet. So anyway, the next thing after you've passed that stage, right? You have your BSc. Let's say you have a TEFL, then you have teaching experience and you can speak some Japanese. If you can't speak, fine, but if you can speak, perfect, right? So I could speak at my own point of interview. I could speak. I had teaching experience and I had TEFL. So lucky me, right? So if you have all of those things, you're on a very, very, very good um you're on a very, very, very good step. So the next thing after that is to go to the Gaijin ports, right? Gaijin ports. If you're in my Telegram group, you would have I've posted it. If you're even on my if you follow me on TikTok, if you go to one of my posts, like the one I was wearing a pink top, I mentioned it, and in the caption I also put Gaijin port there, so you can go and check. And then they also you can also check some see jobs on like Dai Job, YOLO Japan. You can also see some jobs like jobs in Japan, Teachaway, even Teacher Record also has a section where you can search for jobs. So there are a lot of websites, right? So these ones are the ones that you can see, or you can also apply directly to the company, like the companies on Gaijin port, like Interact, Gaba, O's, Hats, Altia, some other companies. So those companies you can apply. Right. So that's it. So the next thing you do after you apply to this job, God will have it, you got a job. You got a job interview from the companies you've been applying to. There's like four stages. The first stage is the first stage is the application screening, which you obviously passed for them to have sent you a message. Then the second one is demo lesson. Some people go to lesson right away. Some companies will give you like a test, English grammar test. Like companies like ours will give you like a grammar test. Even Borderlink will give you a grammar test to take. If you pass the test, then you move to like the demo lesson. When you do like a demo lesson, you pass the demo lesson, then you move to like, sorry, when you pass that, you now go to the COE stage where they do your COE for you to come to Japan. Then you go to the Japanese embassy and then you do your visa, right? So now on the interview, Japanese people, I've learned the hard way when I came here. I got a lot of trouble because I'm a very, very serious latecomer when I was in Nigeria. So I learned the hard way. So um for your interview, please try to be very on time. Whenever I have interviews, right? If the interview is 9 a.m., I come there. I'm on the meeting link at 8:55. I want them to come there and see I've already joined, right? Then please try to dress nicely, right? Try to dress nicely, like I want them to come there and see I've already joined, right? Then please try to dress nicely, right? Try to dress nicely, like I want them to come there and see I've already joined, right? Then please try to dress nicely, right? Try to dress nicely, like button your button this earring. I didn't wear earring at all because I wanted to look like people. They don't like fashion. They don't like fashion. All this you know, things like that. So they are very reserved people, and so even in their daily life, even what they wear, it shows in what they do. So try to be early. They are very, very big on being early. Don't miss your interview. And if you're not going to be able to make the interview, send them a message and reschedule the interview, right? Don't just come on that day. You now on that maybe 10 minutes at the time, you say you can't come again. It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? So try to come early, try to dress nicely. A shirt with a blazer will be very, very nice. If you're a man, shirts or blazer, if you can wear a tie, very good, right? I don't think it's compulsory, but the more professional, the better. Then smile. As they're talking to you, just be smiling, just be just be smiling, be looking like you're approachable, things like that. Make them feel that they're very free with you. Yeah, so just keep doing things like that. Then as much as possible, try for your accent, Nigerian accent or African accent, not to be too obvious, right? I know there are people that have it and they're here. I have some friends that have like maybe they're from Uganda, Kenya, you can hear their accents, but just try as much as possible that it should not be too much because even during my interview, they were saying it during our interviews, they were saying it that they don't want someone that has a strong African accent. That's why they mostly go for the people from the UK, Canada, America, because they believe those ones are native English because they speak only English and they have a clear, accent and all of those things. So it's really, really important for us to try to have like speak clearly. Let's be very concise. Let them hear what you're saying. Don't mumble words. Smile, dress nicely, come early. That's for the interview aspect. Then for the demo lesson, you have to try to be like playful. They want to see how you play with your kids, right? Because mostly you'll be sent to like an elementary school, preschool, kindergarten. So they want to see you like how. Then for the demo lesson, you have to try to be like playful. They want to see how you play with your kids, right? Because mostly you'll be sent to like an elementary school, preschool, kindergarten. So they want to see you like how what's your behavior? Are you genki? Are you like hey kids and things like that? They want to see that kind of playful. And so they want to see you like how what's your behavior? Are you genki? Are you like hey kids and things like that? They want to see that kind of playful and do what's your behavior? Are you genki? Are you like hey kids and things like that? They want to see that kind of playful and do sitting there. What's your behavior? Are you genki? Are you like hey kids and things like that? They want to see that kind of playful and do sitting there. What's your behavior? Are you genki? Are you like hey kids and things like that? They want to see that kind of playful and do sitting there. Open air my use. I'm good things I'm saying here. I'll post them up. I'll post them on the YouTube in like full in details, and I will do a demo lesson. I will do like show you talk about interview them up. I'll post them on the YouTube in like full in details, and I will do a demo lesson. I will do like show you talk about interview. Right. I don't know, like HIV or something. Maybe that could have a problem. Hold on. Please, can you hear me now? Please let me know if it's okay. Can you hear me now? So I don't know what health condition can impact the candidates because I did not have any health condition, but maybe something like tuberculosis, um, COVID, tuberculosis, HIV, AIDS. Maybe if you're crippled, I'm not sure you can teach because ALT, you need to be very, very active. You need to be jumping, you need to be playing with the kids. So if you're like handicapped, or also I think if you are depressed, if you have depression, because they usually ask like, are you depressed? Have you seen a psychiatrist before? Things like that. So you might need to check that if you have any of those things. If you have a liver condition, if you have something serious, cancer, obviously they will not accept you because what if you die on in their care? So those things are also very important. Yeah. So um now the only job you can do in Japan, like I said before, that does not require Japanese is to teach English. There is no other job that I know of. Maybe you will know of it. You can tell me. There's no other job that I know of you would you would speak English, unless you're a tech person, which is rare because some of them actually still require you to speak Japanese. So that's the only job you can do. So if you don't want to be a teacher and you're not a tech person, then I'm sorry, I can't really help you here. Right? I can't help you here. This life is not for you. This life is for people that want to come to Japan as a teacher because that's the easiest way to come to Japan, right? So that's it. Yeah. So how long it took me to get a job? For my friends, it took them 1 2 months because I already had all the information and I just poured it into them and they did exactly that and it took them 1 to 2 months. But for me, it took me longer than that because I was just doing it for the first time. I did not have anybody to ask. I did not have any Telegram to join. I did not have anybody's YouTube to watch, anybody's live to watch. I was just going with the flow and just trying my best now to see if it was going to work. Right. And then it did work. Although I have a friend who is here in Japan, she was one that told me about Japan, but I did most of the things myself here. So I mine took me like I started applying in February and I finally got the job like 3 months or so after that. So it took me a while to get the job. I was doing a lot of interviews, so that's it. Okay, so what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I was told that you guys should like the life and send me gifts. Please like the life and send me gifts. Okay, so what else? What's the other question? Um They do not require GPA, right? CGPA. So for the BSc, like I said, you need BSc to apply for the job, but the BSc can be in any field. I'm a lawyer back in Nigeria. I was a lawyer. I was working in a law firm before, right? And I have a law degree. I was called to the Nigerian bar, right? So it doesn't matter. So people I know, my friend that is here did accounting. I know other people that did other courses that was not even education and they're also in Japan. So you don't have to have an education degree or be a teacher. As long as you graduated from university, they did convocation on your head, they did small thing on your head, and then you can apply. So they will ask you for your certificate of completion from university. So if you've not completed it, if you're on final year, you may apply. You can ask for your transcript. But if you're like 200 or 300 level, they will not answer you. You must have graduated from school or nearly about to complete your studies, maybe one semester left for you and something like that. Because you've been applying for jobs does not mean they have to reply you. Please, I hope people are aware of that because you're not the only one applying for the job. Like I told my friends, and I've been telling my family friends and everybody that wants to do, and other people that I know, and people on my DMs and everything, you're not the only one applying for these jobs, right? There are other people applying that they have thousands of applications. So we don't expect that we'll apply today, tomorrow, like we'll get like response. This is hiring season, they are all busy. They may have seen your application, they might have noted it, and then they will get back to you later. Or maybe your CV and cover letter is not good and they don't like it. Or maybe because it's hiring season, it's tough out here. Like lots of people are applying, so they're picking the best. So if you don't have teaching degree or you don't have experience, you don't have TEFL, you can't speak Japanese. Why are they employing you when there are other people that can speak Japanese? And there are some people that have teaching. Some people have like 20 years of experience as a teacher. Some people have PhD in teaching. You understand? So if you're an employer, you should check it now. Would you employ someone that does not have those things, right? So I can't talk about the demo lesson anymore. I said I'm going to I have a demo lesson that I did, demo lesson that I did. I will post it on my YouTube channel. So click the link on my bio, subscribe to my channel. I have not posted anything yet. I'm going to post like from next week. I'm just compiling videos. I'll post video, the demo lesson itself, not video about it. Like I will do a demo lesson, teach a class, a fake class, and post it for you to watch how I did it or how it's supposed to look like. Do you understand? So that's that. And then I'll talk about interview, like what to expect, kind of questions they'll ask you during the interview. I'll talk about that in the YouTube channel as well. Then I'll talk about classes and things like that, what to expect in the class, what they expect of you, activities, things like that. Yeah. I don't have a cover letter sample. I'm sorry. Please make your cover letter yourself. I did my own myself. Go to chat GBT and type I'm applying for a job as an English teacher in Japan. Create a cover letter for me. I have this experience. I have TEFL. I can speak some Japanese. I can do that. Then ChatGPT will create like long ass cover letter for you. Just copy, paste, edit it very well to suit your situation, and that is it. That's how I did my own. I don't have anybody's cover letter stamp template. You understand? I just did my own like that. Exactly what I just told you now. I went to ChatGPT and did the same thing. That is how I got my cover letter. So that's it. Please, Jai, can you do that? All right. So someone is asking me something. Sorry. You can send them a mail, please. To send them a mail since been a week, I'm waiting for management. Okay, you can send them a mail and be like, hello, the person's name. Um, um, since I've completed all the parts of my application, um, I'm just wondering if I could get an update on the job processes. I'm anxious and eager to work with your company. I kindly look forward to your reply. Blah blah blah. Warm regards, Oma or Amaka or Blessing or whatever. Yeah. So okay, so they said you should be careful with ChatGPT. That's why I said when you copy and paste it, don't just copy A for A, B for B. You edit it now. You change something. Like me, I changed some things now. I did not copy it back to back like as if you understand. I just the ChatGPT arranges your thoughts for you because it helps you with grammar, the commas, punctuation mark, how to be like the thing will be looking nice and sweet, But not that you carry it to your Word document or Google Docs and start copying and pasting it. No, you edit it normal thing, just like that. You understand? That is it. Kindergarten, yeah. So I've said this before. You cannot get a job apart from teaching and tech because you do not speak Japanese. This is not Canada or UK. This is not America. This is not all those countries. This is Japan. They don't speak English here. I don't know about other jobs. Maybe you can do your research, but the job that I know that can bring you here very quick without speaking Japanese is teaching English or tech. If you don't have any of these two, this thing, you cannot come here. You cannot come here as a truck driver. They will not employ you. I've gone to some sites where they post truck driver sites and all that. You always see them saying native speaker Japanese. So, and you are not any of those things. So I don't know how you plan to apply. Even for them to read your CV, they can't even read your CV because they don't speak English. So that's the problem. The link to my Telegram is on my bio. Please, can you join there? And also try and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Moving on, yeah. So after that you've gotten your COE, praise the Lord. You now have to go to your do your visa. So the visa takes 5 to 7 days. After mine took 5 days on the dot. Some people take 7 days, some people take 2 days. I know someone that has 2 days. She's the one on TikTok here. So after that, yeah, you take your visa, your COE, they'll send it to you via email. You print it out, go to the Japanese website. I've forgotten it right now. MOB something 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 Japan. You go there, book your appointment on there. There's an email there. There's also a list of documents for you to apply with. So you go there and then take the documents, there's a checklist, there's a visa form, you need to download that. When you download all that and the checklist and the things you need to take, as your passport, your COE, the checklist, some other things, you need to take all those and print them out. And then there's an email on the website. So you go to the email and book your appointment. So you just be like, hello, visa officer, my name is so, my passport number is this, I'm booking an appointment for um my Japanese visa or whatever, and then these are the dates I'm available, or these are the dates, blah 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 blah. You now put the dates and then tell them you look forward to hearing from them. They'll reply you shortly after that, maybe 2 or 3 hours after, and tell you it's available or it's not available. If it's available, they'll tell you to come on that same day that they've confirmed your application. Once they've confirmed your visa application, your appointment, you print that. You For me, because mine is very recent, you print that appointment confirmation of your visa application. You print that with your CO, you print it with your passport, 4x3 passports. When you go to the studio, tell them 4x3, 4x3. So you print that. When you print that with your COE, your passport front page, your original passport, um, the visa checklist, visa form, all those things, then you now submit it. You take it to you. Flight now is expensive, so if you can use night bus, or if you see keke or kada, I don't know, you can take it. When I went to mine, round trip was 180,000, but now I heard that one way is 280k, 250k, 290k, 300k. So if you can take flight, if you can take bus, fine. Just pray to God, do vigil before you go to the flight, so that the bus, so that they will not look for you. So then when you do that, you go to the embassy. Come early for that one. They don't joke there. Will come early. I was there like 1 hour, 30 minutes before my time. The man was like, why you come early? So you submit it. When you submit it, they will get back to you via email that you've gotten the visa or not. No, they will get back to you to come and collect your passport. When you go to collect your passport, they won't tell you if you've passed on, if you were successful or not. It's when you want to go and collect your passport. When you go to the window, she will tell you to bring your money. If she asks for your money, praise the Lord. Hallelujah challenge has worked. If she doesn't ask for your money, just carry your passport. Don't beg them, they will never listen to you. Just carry your passport and be going home and try again. Right? So, but for this job, I've never heard anybody that said they applied via a job and they not get it. It's nearly impossible. They always give you, as long as your theory is correct, it's not fake. Your company sent it to you. The company is not fake, right? They will give you the visa. So that's it. Then you've gotten your visa. You've paid your 12,500 naira. You start buying your things. You start coming to Japan. You book flight. When I came here, it was 2 million naira. I paid for my flight. 2 million 24,000 naira on Qatar Airways. So, but now I'm hearing that people are paying, like someone that came recently, yeah, he paid 3 million or so, right? So, as long as the exchange rate is climbing, you're going to be paying more. So, I don't know how much it is right now. So, that's it. So, I think like when I came, I used like 5 to 6 M to come, plus flight, plus buying everything, plus the money I brought here in dollars, which I changed to yen at the airport. So, if if everything goes well, you should be spending that amount of money, 5 to 6 million. I can't say less because things are now expensive in Nigeria. Even the clothes you buy, the food stuff you buy, the flight to Abuja and other things are going to be expensive. So I can't say to be less, but just keep like 5 to 6 M. By God's grace, you might not exceed it. You understand? So when you come with dollars at the airport, you see like travel exchange guys. They have an office. You just go there and change your money to yen, right? But I suggest for me, I came with some dollars and I came with somewhere in my dollar card. So I didn't change everything. Right. So that would be helpful for you to just in case so that you won't be stranded. Please come to Japan with money. Don't come with 5,000 naira or something. Come with reasonable amount of money because you will not get paid immediately. So how they do it in Japan is it's not like Nigeria or any other country that when you start work January 1st. January 30th they will not pay your salary. They don't do like that. They pay you the next month. So if you work January, they don't pay your January salary that January, they pay you in February. So you need enough money to sustain you for that January. And you need to move into your house, you need to pay rent, you need to pay bills. So you need to come with some substantial amount of money. If you don't come with much and you can manage, just be eating small, you can manage to dey pay you salary, fine and good. But me, I no fit manage, I no wan die for my time. So you can come come with enough money if you can. If you can't, it's fine. Some people did not come with that much money. But remember that time was different. Some people that came 2 years ago probably came maybe $500 and they were okay. But $500 then 2 years ago when dollar was still 750 and compared to now the dollar is 1.8, cannot compare. The money will not be much. So I suggest you come with a reasonable amount of money. Yeah, so when you come to Japan, you buy your SIM card at the airport. You can also way bill your thing. If you're going to like let's say you're going to your school is in Tokyo and you land in Tokyo airport, instead of carrying your 5 bags that you used to relocate, instead of carrying those 5 bags across the train station, the subway, because it's not possible. There is like people that do way bill at the airport. You can just way bill your things, pay them. By the time you get to your destination, maybe tomorrow or something, the load will be there already. That's what I did when I came. So I just was going to the train station with just a small bag and a handbag, right? So that would be really really helpful. Then that's it. Welcome to Japan. It's really easy. The hardest part is getting the job. It's not even the interviews that is the hardest part. Anybody can give you interview, but can you make it through 4 stages of interview like demo, blah blah blah, and still get to COE aspect? That's like the troublesome part. So if you've made it through that part and you're waiting for management to get back to you now, congratulations. It's not a small feat at all. It's really, really a big deal. So for those who have not gotten, just keep trying. So someone said no management for Japan. That's the truth. We don't manage here. We'll come with enough money. Oh. Don't say I didn't want you. Oh. My own case is different. Come with enough money, right? So if I say manage, my dear, don't come and manage and say I'm the one that put inside trouble. Oh. You don't know anybody here, and they don't speak English here. And you come here, you are telling them, "Say, Master," they will not answer you. You master and go your way. Nobody's going to answer you, right? So um I'm going to talk about your accommodation. So accommodation, most companies that are bringing you over will help you with accommodation. They're not giving you free house, so they will only help you get an apartment that will be close to your school. They will post you, right? Okay, and that apartment probably like 50,000. Some people pay up to 50,000 yen. Some people pay 40,000 yen. Some people pay 50, 60. When I came, I was paying 60,000 yen. Right. So I did a video of how my house looks like, although I've moved out from there. So you can go to my TikTok page. There's a video I did there about apartments. So that's the apartment my company gave me, but I've moved out from there. So um 40, 50,000, yes. So then for the bills, the water, depending on the area you're staying and how you use your things, you should expect to see like your rent to be like your bills to be like maybe in a month 15,000, or mine last time was like 10,000 or so, plus water, light, all those things, gas and all of those things, right? So what about those yet to get their passports? I don't understand. If they give you job tomorrow, how do you want to come to Japan without passports? It's well. So let me go to accommodation. Okay, I was talking about accommodation. So yeah, please. 100,000 yen. I don't know about you. My rent is 60,000. My friend is paying 40K. Right? Some people actually pay up to. My friend in Okinawa is paying 95,000 yen. Okinawa is an island, and Okinawa is expensive, normal, just like someone that lives in Banana Island. Yeah. So look for a house. Your company will not give you 90K house. It's not possible. They know how much is your salary that you're about spent to be 90K. It doesn't make sense now. So you you would see house 40, 50,000 yen. If you're not in Tokyo, please, if you're in Tokyo, if they post to Tokyo, you're your own. I'm not in Tokyo, I'm in Nagoya. Yeah, so please. I don't know what Fugatoka Garagara area. I don't know. Please use your Google map, please. I don't work in geography department, and I don't work with Google Map company. So how much is yen equivalent? Would you advise? 46K. Thank you, Prosby. How much yen equivalent should you advise to come? I came with a lot of money, so I don't want to talk too much. But for me, my money is still remaining. The one that my money was remaining before they paid me salary. 'Cause I did not use my money too much, right? So my house was close to where I work. So I walked to school. So my money was useful for me. I don't know. If you're coming to Japan, I suggest you hold like $1,000 if you're coming here, at least. Though, at least that $1,000 should give you like um maybe 100,000 yen. But I came with more than that, so I think you should come like, if you are coming with naira, maybe come with like 3 million naira. No, maybe 3 million naira worth of money. So maybe 300,000 yen. If you can come with 300,000 yen, that would be perfect for you, because some companies don't give you house, and if your company doesn't give you house, it means you have to pay key money, deposit, guarantors fees, fire insurance, this one, that one, that one, that one. By the time you pay all those things, your money will finish. So it's very, very important. And you're going to buy SIM card. You're going to rebuild your things. You're going to, when you come to your house, you might not have anything in your house. You might not have pot, spoon, plates. You have to go and buy those things. Then you will not have food stuff. You will not have some things. You go and buy all those, or you blah 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 blah. You go and buy all those things. You go and buy plates. And at the first few days, you'll not be cooking, so you might go and be buying food in convenience store. You need money for all those things. So please, if you can bring like $2,000, is better for you. That's around the money I brought or so. So I think that's okay for you. Okay, so let me just go through the questions here. Let me just go through the questions, sorry, so that I can so I can't recommend any amount of money. Everybody's house is different. So please just come with enough money, please. For me, if your rent is like 80K and your salary is 220K, I think you are a mad person. God forgive me. So please, don't your rent should not pass 60K. Even that 60K was too much for me. That's why I had to move out to a cheaper house. Right? It's too much. But it's only Leo Palace apartment that used for 60K. Some houses, and because Leo Palace apartments come fully furnished, yeah. Some apartments are like 40K, 30, you see 20K house, but it might be empty. You have to buy fridge, you have to buy washing machine, you have to buy other things. By the time you buy those things, your money has finished. That's why people go for furnished apartments. And those furnished apartments, they are like 1 year lease or 2 years lease. And you can't break your lease. Oh, it's not like Nigeria, you stay 2 months. After staying 2 months, you pack out. If you can't pack out, oh, they will just carry you to court and you pay them the like 3 months rent of your going out. So if your rent is 60K and you want to pack out in the middle of your contract, you pay 60 times 3 months, 60 times three. So you'll be paying like 180,000 just because you want to pack out of your house. You don't pack out like that anyhow. This is not Nigeria. This is not other countries, right? So this is how they do it here in Japan. So any house you're going to move into, make sure you like that house, you love it. Like when you're not at home, your body is disturbing you. So make sure that's the house kind of house you're going for. Sorry, hold on. Yes. So then what else? Let me answer another question. What is your opinion about houses? How much you feel like about the question? Can you explain the interview stage? Like I said before, please go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to post some videos next. Just go to my TikTok, go to my my profile. You see a TikTok, you see a link. Click on the link. Go to my YouTube and subscribe. I'm going to do a video just like this one, a very long video about the interview process and post it. The same time, I'm going to do a video about the demo lesson and post it. I'm going to do a video about the application of the visa and all that, the price and everything, and post it. So I'm going to post a lot of things. I'm going to post a demo lesson, everything will be there. So I suggest you just subscribe now. So when I post it, you just get the information. I cannot go back to what I've said before. So that's why I said join on time. When I started this live, it was 12 or so. I gave 12 minutes of grace so that people can join. So I really can't go back. I said a lot of things. I can't remember what I said. So let me just go. Accommodation, how do you go about it? Your company is going to give you accommodation. Most companies are going to give. You can just request for it when you're applying. When you've gotten your COE, tell them that you help you and find a company, a house. They always help. They don't want you to be stranded, so they always help. And then when you come to Japan, you also do training. So if you don't have teaching experience, they would still train you on the processes of being an LT here in Japan, because it's not the same thing like back home. So you still do like 3 days. Some companies do 1 training, some do 3 days training. So just the my company did 3 days training. Yeah, so the COE takes about my COE took 25 days, but that's because I applied during a non-peak season. It was not hiring season, so it was really fast. And also it depends on the immigration company of where the immigration location of where your company is applying from. If it's like Tokyo, Nagoya, something like that, it may take longer because lots of people are there, right? So, but expect it from like 1 to 2 months or 3 months. So if they apply for you today, you might get your COE in December. Right? But you just make sure you shall make sure that it's out before March, so that you can apply for your visa and come to Japan. Yeah. So let me keep. All right. I look so good. Thank you. Japan is nice to Incon. I love Japan. It's so crazy. What do I like in Japan is Duolingo, Falu, Busu, and then I have friends here, Nigerian people that speak Japanese. They speak Japanese to me because I want to try and learn it, and I've been learning, and I'm doing great, right? I can read hiragana. I can read some things. If I'm going on the road and I see a sign, I can read the sign. I can read some kanji. I can read some katakana as well. Just a few things. Yes, they accept dependents, please, but you cannot come to Japan with your dependents. You have to come into Japan first, and then when you have come into Japan, maybe 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, you can apply for your family to come and join you. But you cannot come with them. They'll pursue people at the airport. Too. Don't come with your family unless they give them a COE. So when you come to Japan, you will now apply for them to come over for you, to come and join you. Sorry, English is hard. Sorry. Nobody's going to welcome your ass when you come to Japan. You're all, or your is your case, my sister or my brother, married, or your is your case. You have to navigate it. Download DeepL or Google Translate on your phone and try to like navigate the system. That's it. That's it, my sister. So let me just keep answering questions. My first time here, I got my letter to fill, interview, cover letter, send a mail, blah 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 blah. Okay, sorry. I think that's all the questions from the above. Yeah. So, okay. That's it. Let me answer your questions. Hello, Amara. How much you have cover letter? Abba. Even in Nigeria, there's no job I applied in Nigeria and I did not have cover letter. Cover letter is where you sell yourself now to like make them feel like you know what you're doing. For me, cover letter is great. If you don't want to apply cover letter, it's up to you. But when I want to do something, I like going all out. I like it to be perfect so that I know that my village people had no hand in this. I did everything right. So please try to do everything right so that even if they don't pick you, you can know you tried your best, yeah? Would they request for passport before issuing you COE? They will request for your passport to apply for your COE now. COE is certificate of eligibility. It's your visa. It's part of every visa requirement to apply for a visa. So they need your passport to apply. So you cannot apply for job for COE without visa, without passport. So if you don't have a passport right now and you're applying for jobs, you can keep applying for the jobs. And then what people that don't have passports do is they apply for job. When they get the job, they now do like fast track passports and just get fast track. But now I heard there's a backlog of passports now. So if you have money and can do passport, go and try and do it now. In case you get the job quickly, maybe 3 weeks or something. If they ask for your passport, you can easily give it to them. You won't have excuses because if you don't have a passport, you cannot do this. It's not possible. Yes, the house that the company gave me does not have my own company. The one that they gave me does not have a lease contract, so I was able to leave the house. And before I came here, I told them I don't want to stay in their house. I have friends here in Japan, so they were able to help me settle in. So I told them I did not need the house. The house they gave me was just for me to do my training because I didn't have any house in Nagoya. So the house was for me to do my training. So after my training, I stayed for a few days, a week or so, and then I left. So I'm somewhere else now. For the TEFL, you can go to teacher record, and get that done. It's free to get it, so please try to apply for it. So please, can you ask me questions so that I can go off the live? Yeah. So I have like 10 minutes. What requirements do you need? How do you need? No, COE does not require proof of funds, but some companies are going to ask you during your application if you have money because they don't want you to come and be a liability to them. Maybe you come to work late and say because you don't have money for bus, or you're looking hungry, or you faint on the road because you've not eaten for 3 days because you didn't have money. You didn't come to Japan with money, so they want you to have money. So my company didn't ask me for money. Some companies, while you're filling their form, they will ask you, do you have 600,000 and all that? Say yes, just say yes so you can go through. Because if you say no, they will not forward your application. So please. So the salary range is from 220,000 to like 240 to 50. Some companies pay up to 70. So some companies pay up to 70. So if you're lucky, that one is like Amity, Aeon, and all of those companies. So they really, really, really pick Nigerians or Africans. Most of the people in the company.